Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Before we get started, if you can, please leave a comment and hit that like button because this helps me grow this YouTube channel due to YouTube algorithms. They like comments, they like likes, so please help me out. So today, I bring you guys another risky buy. So I bought this car out of Seattle, and as you guys saw, it has flood damage and mechanical damage. And the interior is absolutely rough. This car was sold as a start, but not as a run and drive. And as you can see, literally everything in the headliner is taken apart. All of this is exposed wiring. Well, I wonder what this is. BMW part, but I need to find out where it goes. Basically, guys, this car is gonna need a lot of work. The seat is disconnected. There's just wiring absolutely everywhere. But I think I got really lucky because I smell absolutely no water inside the cabin, and the whole car just seems to be dry. Either they already dried it out or I don't know what happened. The other good thing is the car starts and it runs and drives on its own. And it has an aftermarket exhaust and some kind of engine work. I don't know what exactly, but I'm gonna start it for you guys and you'll see what I'm talking about. To me, the car definitely doesn't sound stock. It sounds really nice. The exhaust is actually John Cooper Works exhaust. I don't know if it's a full exhaust. I don't think it is. Possibly just mufflers. It has no check engine light. It has an airbag light on, which I'm assuming for the seat being disconnected. And the power steering doesn't work, which I think was the mechanical aspect of it. So what I'll need to do is actually take this big thing out because it's taking up a lot of garage space, and put the Mini in there and start pulling the interior apart and try to assemble what I can, connect everything and see how far I get before it needs to go to my mechanic to finish it up. I guess we'll find out, but I am very excited for this car and I think this was a really good buy for me. Oh yeah, so much better, so much more room. Look at that. Now I could probably pull everything apart. And place it like right here or on the sides, but that's our next step. Pull everything out and start working on it. Since it's such a beautiful day out, figured I'm gonna pull this thing out and actually do it outside. So took this out, which it will need some cleaning, and honestly, let's pull the seats out. This is the moonroof trim piece. Kind of don't know where I'm gonna place these for now. I just have to pull all the parts out and see what we got. So I pulled the seat out, and right underneath it I see this fan. And the fact that this side is taken apart, I'm assuming if this car really was flooded, it was flooded in this area. But something like this definitely scares me because I don't know electrical stuff whatsoever. Thankfully, the only issues I am currently seeing with the car is the power steering and then the airbag light on. Airbag light on, I feel like is super simple. It's the seat being disconnected because the seats have airbags in them. The power steering, I'm hoping it's a relay. Maybe that relay that's over there. Honestly, I don't know, but we're gonna pull everything apart and start putting it together. First, we're gonna put this together. One back on. I did tighten it, I just forgot to record me tightening it. So this is good. Since I have absolutely no idea where these wires go, and the size seems different, these two are bigger than this one. Since these are kind of pointing the same direction, I don't think they're supposed to go together. So in order for them to not clash, I'm just gonna put electrical tape around them and cover it up with this, and I guess troubleshoot it here, knowing that there's open wires if any issues come up. Something simple, just like this, so that when I put this down, if they do touch, there is no live connection. Let's make sure there's nothing under here. I kind of felt around, I did not feel anything wet. So either they dried it out completely, or I don't know. So I'll need to vacuum all of this out. These are going to be the seat connectors. I'm assuming this one will probably be the airbag, and these are power. I don't know what that is. Don't know what these are. But at the very least, this section will more or less be complete, because I didn't really see anything else taken apart in here. I went out to show the car, a car, to Sal, and then came back and wife is here. So, slightly different just because I don't want to move the SUV out of the way. But we're gonna vacuum this out. I got the rear seats lifted up just because I figured it'd be a lot easier to put the rear together and then put the front seat back. What is it, magnetic or something, or is it being held somewhere? Okay, I'll need to figure this one out. So we're gonna remove all of these little plastic pieces, and there is a bunch of them. I got the rear vacuumed out, but the seat is a little dirty, so I'm gonna clean it up. Because if I don't do it now, I won't be able to get it super clean down the road. So the rear seat is in, and I think the next logical step is to put the whole roof back together, because I could sit right here in this area, and I just think it'll be easier, so I'm gonna do that. If you guys have caught on, I am not doing the Mini Cooper rebuild all in one day, but this will be just one video. So this car came out of Washington, and ever since I started doing this, I've been buying cars out of Washington. The only thing is, Washington is kind of a special state, so when a car gets totaled out and it's gonna have a salvage or rebuildable title, they sell the vehicle on a bill of sale, but it's a legal bill of sale. It says under Washington law, whatever, you know, the 74.32, I mean, it has it in there. And I can legally buy a car with a bill of sale, and I can legally sell it with a bill of sale, because in this instance, the bill of sale acts as a title until you apply for a new title. But earlier this month, the law changed, or I guess it didn't change, but Oregon is no longer accepting a bill of sale in lieu of a title. So tomorrow is the last day that I can apply for an Oregon title with a bill of sale. If I don't do that, then after tomorrow, I will have to go through state inspection in Washington, and that's a month and a half out at least. I already booked an appointment just as a placeholder. And once I go through the state inspection, I have to wait another month for the title. So it really, really slows down my business with cars coming out of Washington. And I just drove this Mini Cooper around the neighborhood with no power steering. The relay that it had in here was for a fan or something like that, so it wasn't power steering related. The power steering fuse is a 5 amp fuse, which I checked and it's totally good. This car runs really well. I don't know what the mechanical is. I'm assuming it's still the power steering. I smell no water, but I am going to continue chugging along to get this whole thing pieced together, because the seatbelt isn't attached properly, and I need to take this car tomorrow to the Oregon DMV and apply for a title so that I save myself some headache going through Washington. Guys, as always in this business, plans change. My brother got a hold of me and he said, hey, I'm at the DMV right now. I got a number for you. If you're here in 20 minutes, you probably won't have to wait at all. So I dropped absolutely everything and I am on my way to the Oregon DMV. And in my rush, I'm assuming I didn't close either the hood or the trunk, maybe door, I don't know. Airbag light is on, that's for the seat. I mean, I got tools and everything in here. This is kind of how we're driving. It's not overheating. I hope it doesn't on the way back, because we will have traffic over the bridge. But I mean, this thing is running really, really well. Aside from no power steering, so I'm getting a workout right now, and the miscellaneous rattling that's in the cabin from, you know, like wires hanging and dangling and whatnot. But it makes really good power. I am very excited for this car. Haven't pushed it, but I'm gonna love it. Traffic actually doesn't look to be that bad, but given it's like 3:30 p.m., maybe 3:40, so I don't know, if we're out by like 4:30, maybe I won't be in traffic. Guys, you will not believe this. So there's the DMV. I got here an hour ago. I got out of the Mini and I realized I forgot the paperwork. So, awesome wife came and brought the paperwork, so we're waiting for the DMV agent to come out and verify the VIN number to the paperwork. And I will have the title in my hand in about 4 weeks. Man, such a rush. And I made this mistake. While we're here, I'm gonna show you my brother's car. He just picked this up. It got delivered here by our shipper, Mike. What year is it? 09 Mustang GT. So he got it titled. It got dropped off here and he did the paperwork. And more or less, yeah, that's why he was here. Like 4,000 RPM. So my brother's taking the Mini. Man, how did I get myself into this? I feel like I got actually tricked. And this is the Fiesta that you guys have already seen on the channel. All right, Fiesta dropped off at my cousin's place. We're jumping in the Mini. I'm gonna have Andre drive. But the problem is, there is no seat. Thankfully, there's a back seat. Oh boy. Oh! Just hit my back against that. Well, I highly doubt that I'll ever be in the back of a Mini ever again. So, first time for everything. Still got all the parts here. Boy, oh boy. Never a dull moment with cars. But wow, there's some leg room in here, man. I'm gonna see how well he shifts. And we are off. You're going left or right? Oh, I did right. I can't put that right. Surprisingly difficult to get traction on this little thing. Once the power steering is taken care of, this will be such a fun car. And I will do a review video on it, I hope. Like a rock star, guys. Progress is moving along. So I put in this piece right here, which was surprisingly difficult. And I feel like because it's a Mini, everything is Mini and everything is more difficult than it needs to be. right here. So originally I was gonna take the seat out, but then since I did that side, I figured, you know, I'll try it this way. And I was able to get it to work. So now I'll be cleaning up this mess, and then, so I connected that seat belt. Now I'll connect this one, and I think we're gonna move to the headliner. Got a new car, another project, and this window doesn't roll down, so it went into the garage and the Mini is out. But I am almost done. Continuing with that headliner, and then I think I could put the seat in, and yeah, getting very, very close. I was so worried about doing the mirror just because the whole assembly looks so weird to me. But it's done, and it actually wasn't too difficult. You just have to twist it clockwise, counterclockwise, and then it just goes in on its own. So what do I have left? I put this in, but I haven't tightened it down all the way. I'm going to do that side. I could probably already finish up these pillars up front. I don't have this handle. I'll have to check the trunk again, see if I have it. I have this one, which again, I didn't do all of them all the way, and that one, so I'm just missing one. And this cover is inside the garage. I have that. So, coming along, guys.
Hi.
Sophia wanted to say hi to everyone. Check out this progress. Still have to tighten these down. This is a little weird. To be honest, I don't even know if it goes here. I mean, everything lined up. Got this trim in, so moonroof should open now. Got that connected. I don't know if I have this piece for this side, and if I don't, that's going to be a bummer. This goes here, and that actually goes there. Got it figured out. I think one final thing is to do the seat. 3, 2, 1, voila. So I think I am pretty much done with this whole assembly. So I don't have that piece right here, the trim that goes around the second glass in the back. And then those pillars right there, when they were taking them off, they broke the tabs. And of course, you know, the slightly sagging roof, that's from it being folded in half and kind of tossed around. But I think pretty much the only thing I have left to do on it is figure out the power steering, make sure that the fan clutch or the fan turns on. I think it could be a relay because there was a relay laying on the floor when I got the car, and it's to the fan. And I think that's it. The car is pretty much done. I get to enjoy it for at least another month, maybe take another video of it. But this was it, guys. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you joining. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think of this purchase. Take care.